Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a very great week. I'm also having a great one. Why the market? Because it's trying to recover at the moment. But we are on US oil at the moment. But before we do that, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Don't forget that the special will end this Sunday. We have like $15 special for VIP signals and also for signal indicator. The robot is still $30 until this weekend. From there, we're going to go monthly. Whatever that you're going to pay, especially VIP signals, they're going to be like a monthly subscription. So as I'm going to make this video very quick, I hope you will understand. The days are not the same, but the best thing that I can do is to update you like each and every day. Now we are on a 1 hour time frame, but I think it's quite easy for you to see what's really happening. I want you to see what's really happening here. You can see that the market is been trying to respect exactly what I've tried to highlight there. You can see the resistance and support, they all make a very similar type of a move, something like this, which is great because if you see that, it means you will be eating very nicely. And actually I can say it's very simple, quite simple. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, now maybe you can hear me. So you can also go on a 4 hour time frame and see what maybe it's happening. Maybe we can see something different. You know, when you start to analyze, you should start from a bigger time frame to a smaller time frame. So on 4 hours, you can see that the market actually, let's say we can see that the market, the previous high was around this area. Now we have this area. The previous high was around 84, somewhere 84. Now we are on 90, let's say 93. So it means now the market is on a very highest point, which makes this a like overbought. But at the moment, the market is still respecting whatever that we see here, the previous high. If the market, at the moment, I'm expecting the market to push to the upside only if the market is still on bullish momentum. But that might change if the market is going to change the direction and break this area. You can see break this previous high. And then if it breaks that, start to move to the lower side. Yes, I'm still going to update you about that. But I think once you see that breakout, just know that the market is turning, is changing the direction or the trend, because at the moment the market is uptrending. I hope maybe you can see that, and I hope it's quite simple for you. Once the market is going to break this area, maybe you can just tell yourself that, you know what, I'm going to sell only if the market is going to go below like the previous high. You can see here we have this one here, and we also have this one here. So you can just wait for it to reach this area. When it breaks that, you can say, now I'm ready to do what? To sell. But at the moment, just wait. The market is still on a bullish momentum, and it seems like the market is still respecting that. I hope, and I'm very happy about this, because since I've been throwing these things here, and the market has been respecting that since the market was here, which is great, because if you were following whatever that I was doing here, it means you were just making something very great. So yeah, and which is, it's good. To make profit is way too good. So let's move to the next one, which is gold. So on gold, guys, is still pushing up. On a bigger time frame, we saw that we have this the market is actually trying to wedge. It's giving us some type of a move where we can say the market is wedging. So we can clear everything, and maybe you will understand. Let me clear everything here so that you can see nicely, so that you can see what's really happening. Let's try to see. So firstly, before we go further, firstly, you have to identify the trend, right? The trend on a bigger time frame is telling us that the trend is actually pushing lower, which is called downtrend. I hope you understand that, and maybe you already know about that. So another thing is, when we check on the bottom here, we can see that the market is being, let's draw something like this around this area. We can see that we had something like a support area. Do you see that? What was that? We have some sort of a support area, but we also have something like a trend from this area going up. You can see that the market was uptrending. So, but if you want to decide about buying or selling, just look where we are at the moment. We can see we are very, 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 very close to the resistance. So which makes it difficult for us to do what? Just to buy around this area, because you can just buy, then the market can just give us some crazy sell-offs. Why? Because every time the market reached this that area, let's see, every time the market reached this area, every time the market reached this area, the market sold like seriously crazy, you can see. So that is also something that might happen around this area. We can expect the market to reach this area, and maybe we might see a very strong sell-off. Yes, the opposite is also possible. We might see the market breaking this area, going to the upside. But remember, this is a very strong support resistance at the moment. So it might not be easy for the market to break, but yes, everything is possible. The market might respect this, push lower, or maybe we might see a breakout. Simple as that. Don't complicate things, guys. So let's move to the next one, which is GERMAN30 or GERMAN40. So GERMAN40 or GERMAN30 yesterday gave us some very nice profits. Yeah, what do we see? I think it's quite simple, way too simple. Why? Because if we look at the structure here, this is a daily time frame. We can able to see that we have a support area, actually a zone. This is a zone, guys, because the market, every time when the market reaches that area, the market respects that. So this is supposed to be here actually. Yeah, because I can't cover only these 2 weeks there. So it means this is the actual support, and we see that the market is respecting that very nicely. And that is, it was just a given. It was just given, unless if maybe the market was about to break this area. But the market did not do that. The market is respecting that, and we can see that the market is pushing up. But even if it's very slow, we can see that the market is actually pushing to the upside. But remember, even if we push into the upside, we have something like a resistance around this area. So it means when you are very close to this area here, if you are in a profit, make sure that you get out. Why? Because every time when the market reached that area, we saw the market pushing to the lowest side, unless if the market is going to break the resistance. Yes, we can say, you know what, we can just hold, or it's better to take your profit, and then it's better to come back again and re-enter again, because there's a strategy that you can use and say, you know what, when the market reaches this area, you can still take your profit out, but when the market comes back and retest around this area, you can still have that time to enter, right? So you should learn not to be in the market like every day. You see, what I'm trying to do is, every day when I go to sleep, I don't have any trade. Not every day, but most of the time I try to make that happen. Why? Because I'm not greedy. As long as I made something, I just get out. Today it's another day, the market might reject, and when it rejects, I can still have another opportunity before the market pushing up. Simple as that. So I don't think maybe there is something complicated. The structure is perfect, it's clean, you can see that, and it's not confusing. By the look, you can see, oh, this thing actually it's a wedge. You can see it's a triangle move, you can see that. So what I'm expecting is the market might come here, try to bounce around before we see a crazy breakout, or maybe breaking the resistance or the support. Anything can happen. We will wait for that. As long as the market is it's very close to the support, we will always buy if we get that bullish momentum, a sign. If the market is coming here and breaking that, we're still going to buy. If it's respecting, those who sell, they can still sell. Simple as that. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. The channel is growing very nicely and I like it. And I like it, guys. So now we are on US30, and you know what? We did kill US30 yesterday. Why? I hope I did this thing with you. Why? Because even if maybe, let's say maybe we can talk about this, please just go back, watch my previous video, because I'm not going to talk about this one thing every day, about the previous support and stuff like that, because I've been preaching about that. So at the moment we have a structure. Here's the structure, guys. We can see that. Let me remove this. Actually, that area, it's where we took a profit. We took some trades, and even now the market is still pushing up, which is a great thing because it shows us that the market is actually trying to push to the upside. Let me remove this also. So now we have a structure like this. What is happening here is, let me remove this. I want you to understand this nicely without so many lines. Let me also remove this. So actually the market is like this at the moment without this so many lines. So the market was creating something like this before. I think you still remember. But even if it was like that, around this area, guys, around this area, you can see that the market was creating some sort of a support or resistance. You can see the market rejected from this area, from this area, from this area, from this area. That was a very nice support area. Then what happened? The market came back and the market tried to range. We can see the market was just consolidating around this area, which makes it easy for the market to say, okay, the market is about to take a decision. When you see the market going up and down, it means it's 50-50, whether it's bullish or bearish. The market is just going up and down. It's not good for us to trade when the market is creating something like that. That's why I did not give any signal around this area. What I did is I just thrown this some sort of a resistance, and after the market breaks out of that, we had some position ready, and now the market is in profit. But the bigger picture here is actually this structure is telling us that, you know what, you can see that actually the structure is an uptrend. We can see the structure started from this area. We can see it moving slowly. So what I'm expecting the market to create something like this, pushing to the upside, which is crazy because, which is easy because now the market is creating that. But the only thing that maybe tricks people is they can't wait for this thing to happen. When the market is still creating this, they're up and trying to sell, trying to buy. That is the thing, that is the formula for people to lose, not waiting. If you can't wait, then you have some serious problems. So now the structure is telling us to do what? To buy. So we're going to wait for a small reversal before we can enter again, if you closed the previous positions. But if not, I think you can hold up to these areas, but don't expect the market to just push straight up. The market might still give you some consolidation moving up. Even the sell moves, they were not just dropping like that, they were going up and down. But the bigger picture is the market was just selling off. As simple as that. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you already subscribed, then you are a fam, you are a family, you are part of this family. So let's push to the next one. Which is Nasdaq. So what's really happening on Nasdaq, guys? So on Nasdaq, things are like now a bit complicated before, but it's simple. Why? Because the market is actually on a reversal move. Actually, the market wants to reverse, but it's not that easy because there's too much fundamentals going on. There's too much news actually, but from this area you can see that the market was just consolidating. I hope you can see that. But for me to say or to be comfortable for me to buy this is either the market is going to show me that, you know what, now I'm on a very serious bullish momentum. Yes, now the market might push up, but it might be easy for the market to push lower again. But for me to say, now let's buy, let's do that, I think it's quite easy for us to wait for the market to reach this area. Why? Because this area actually is the one that shows us that we are below the support. This is the previous support that we had before, so which makes it we are under that, which makes it, this trend a bearish move. Now we are under this bearish momentum at the moment. So if we break that again and move above that, it means we will be above the resistance. I mean, we will be above the resistance on the at the moment. Actually, it will be telling us, you know what, the market is going back on the bullish momentum. But at the moment, there is a chance that the market can still drop. Why? Because since the market broke out of this support, the market never pushed up that seriously. We can see a push from this area, but since then the market pushed lower, respecting our previous resistance, which makes it still under bearish. We are still under this roof, so we should understand that before we even take some risk. So what's really happening here is we have a move or structure where we can just call it maybe a small downtrend happening between this. You can see we have resistance and support around this area, but I think the market is actually creating something like this. But the market won't just do that easily. We can see that I drawn something here and the market is breaking out of that. So it means now the market is trying to respect this area again. So maybe we can just wait for the market to reach this area and see what's really happening. If it's going to push to that area. But if the market is going to respect this area, we will see the market pushing to the lower side, right? But there's possibility that the market might break this area around 15,300. If that is broken, we will see some very nice moves. Else, maybe we might see the market pushing lower, maybe reaching like 13,900, somewhere there. So yeah, something like that. But at the moment, let the market decide, because the market is still going up and down between these areas. So the best thing that you can do is to wait for a nice structure. The structure is getting complicated because now we have so many support areas, we have moves like this, so it's now getting complicated. But maybe we can say, okay, maybe the market is going to verify. Let's say maybe this area, we can see the market entered this area, reached this area, and here it's here. So we can like forget about this one for now. Maybe the market is, every time the market reaches this area, it's bouncing back. That can also be another reason, or maybe how other traders see things, because it shows that this is actually a support area, but we have these different moves. So it's up to anyone maybe to take trades around this area. It's not really safe, but as long as the market is respecting that, we can just move with that. So around this area, we also have something like a resistance. We should be aware of that, even if we also have a diagonal resistance also, but they both fit. So it means you can just choose which one you want to use, right? So I think on Nasdaq, it might still push up, but just be careful. Be careful to just wait 2 days, not trading. As long as you don't lose anything, I don't think that is a problem. You should just try to relax. There is the likes of GERMAN40, US30, which you can trade and just not force only one thing. I understand there's people who maybe trade Nasdaq only, like me. So I don't mind like waiting and do nothing, you see. So yeah, thanks guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Have a good one.